All right, so if you follow the channel, you know that I'm always talking about making the best from whatever situation, an unfair advantage especially. So whatever benefit you have over anybody else, take advantage of it and make some photos. And I don't know if you watched the last video I made or not, but I'm suffering for a bit of a face paralysis. That side of my face is kind of frozen. But I thought, why not make some photos? So that's what we're gonna do today. Yes, in stock photography, you can sell anything. Anything that makes you different, anything that makes you special, and trust me, right now, I feel very special. Adrian! Okay, now for these shots, I have the piano light, just to give me a side light. I have this small COB light that is literally just gonna light up the background, making it a white background, or just give me a little something on the black background. And whenever I do headshots or portraits like that, I usually use this diffuser with the grid. But for this, because they're for stock, I'm gonna use the lantern softbox, which is this one. And I think that's just gonna spread the light from the other COB light. That's this one. It just pops up like that and then it's ready to go. So this one's gonna give me a much more even spread of light. And I think this is what I'm gonna use for these shots with a clamshell reflector. And I think that's pretty much it for lighting. So let me set it up and go from there. And then also for these shots, I'm gonna be using my 24-70 because I think it's a great portrait lens. But let me set up the white background. All right, this is the clamshell reflector that I'm gonna need. And I like it because using the balloon, the clamshell is gonna reflect underneath and light up the under my eyes kind of thing. I'm gonna be using the silver on this reflector because I think I like the silver more than the gold. I think it gives me a more natural look and not that daytime glow, which by the way, it's getting warm in here. Oh. This was very strange, but that's me smiling. It's just super weird. It's only been about 4 days since I woke up like this. It's a little freaky, but it's fine. We'll see what happens. All right, now that I got this, see how this reflects light underneath? I can see it here in my eyes and my face. I'm looking at it in the monitor. So just because this globe is here, it reflects light directly and creates beautiful, soft portrait light. But I will set it up on a stand so I don't have to hold it. All right, you might be looking at me now and be like, how are you gonna get pictures in a white background? Literally, the white background I don't fit. But that's because I'm at 35mm. When I switch to 70, it's gonna compress that background. So it's gonna make the background look bigger and me a little bit smaller in the front. And literally, it's just a headshot from here to here. So that's all it's gonna do. This is gonna fill the frame and the background is literally just gonna fill in. And I have a light on the background so I can make it as bright as I need to isolate myself on that background. I have a remote somewhere. Here it is. It's a remote, the wireless remote that I use for video and photo. So I can focus by half pressing here and then clicking, and that'll take the photos that I need on this setup. So I'm gonna finish up, change the lights, and then show you a wide angle of everything, and then switch lenses so you can see what I'm talking about. Another thing is all of the lights I'm using right now, I have access to my phone so I can brighten them up. Like you can see the background, that's at 80%. So if I want the background completely blown out, I can go up to 100% and I'm gonna aim a little higher where my head is, because that's literally where the photo is gonna be, from here up, literally a headshot. Details on my face, because that's what I think is gonna be the seller, is the special face. This light here illuminates me. I'll have to switch lenses to see what the lighting is like and what the exposure meter reads. But you can see how easy I can brighten up or darken that background with this. Now this one is, let me go to 100% so I can get a f4 to f5.6 maybe. The panel light, it's also at this side maybe. What I'm gonna do is put this one to this side And now the panel light will fill in any shadow on the opposite side. So it's gonna eliminate whatever this one isn't doing. And because it's a lantern, it's spreading light everywhere. Now that light over here, it's at 30%. I don't wanna go too bright and create shadows, so I'm gonna leave it at 40%. And we'll change lenses and see how that goes. I'll be a lot closer here in a minute. Okay, I think the camera has to go up a little bit. So here I'm at 85 millimeters, so let me go back to 70. Now, yeah, of course, for the photos, I'm gonna flip the camera vertically instead of horizontal so I can get more of me and fill the background. But you can see how that background now, it's almost full just because I put the 70 millimeter on. Yes, it has to go up a little bit. I like to keep the camera at the same height as my face here, above my mouth, and then it's the same level. I'm looking eye level at the camera. Friendly look, but now, there you go. You have a white background, I can see it on the screen, it's almost isolated. Now I just gotta flip the camera, zoom in a little bit, and get some shots. Now I'm a talking head on a white background and everything is isolated. I could back up a little bit more to get more of my shoulders or anything like that. Profile, look at the camera, chin out. So easy setups. Now I have to switch and take some photos, but let me show you what I got. Right now I'm like upside down. I'm looking at myself on a monitor and I'm using the newer 700 something monitor so I can see what I'm doing because the camera screen is covered up there with everything, but the monitor is here. It is upside down, but it does help a lot keep me in frame and see what I'm doing. There's my microphone dangling, and then everything else is up there. And then here's my lantern. All right, I just got a few shots in a white background. I'm gonna switch to black because why not? Well, everything is set up, might as well get a few and just kind of see what sells better for stock. All right, so I'm just gonna drape this over that. And you can see that by having the light on it, it gives me a little bit of like a halo. It makes it almost gray, which I like. And then by adding more power to the light or less, I can control the effect. And I think something like that will look pretty good. What do you think? I'm gonna flip the camera again and take some pictures. And that right there is how easy it is to make the best out of your unfair advantage. Literally, take advantage of it, make some photos, see what happens. You don't know, I'm hoping this is temporary, but it might give me the chance to make some sales. I'm sure it will. Now, I don't know where I'm gonna show up at. It might be fun later when I find the pictures of me, you know, trying to smile, but we'll see. Anyway, now I am gonna make another video really quickly, maybe a 2-minute video on model releases and what I'm using. I'm using Easy Model Release. So stay tuned, I'm gonna put that video right here because a lot of people have been asking for it and I just haven't had the time. And yes, if you're making your own portrait and you wanna sell it, you need your own model release. So let me show you how to use Easy Model Release and go from there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.